Okay, so our vegetables are carrots. This is an 8-ounce package of carrots. And then we have a 9-ounce package of spinach that we're going to throw in here, the whole package. And don't worry, because this cooks down. I know it looks really full, like I'm barely going to get it all in there, but it does cook down.
Yeah, spinach has that amazing ability that you put a whole package and then it's cooking.
And if you expect to feed a whole group of people with that one bag of spinach and you're going to cook it, think again.
Yeah, don't cook it, yeah.
Okay, and we have 2 cups of broccoli here. And then I have 1 green bell pepper that I have cut and dice that up, but you can buy this at Publix.
Yes, I've seen them.
And then put that in there.
And what are those broccoli? I know people at home, I know you're biting out your chops, you're saying broccoli is giving calcium and the green is getting antioxidants, but you know, you're thinking with your Western mind, but with the Eastern mind, what are those specifically giving?
Yeah, the carrots actually in here are going to be moving stagnation, and like I said, with this energy, we get a lot of inflammation, we get a lot of stagnation, and the carrots are going to be moving that out of there. And as well with the spinach and the broccoli and the green bell pepper, it's going to be tonifying the urine, just like the meat.
And when you say some words and people are like scratching their heads, they're saying tonifying, you're saying stagnation, moving it. So food, the energetics of foods are basically you're going to move the food either inward or outward.
Right.
You're going to
cool it down, warm it up.
Yes.
And a prime example of that you might not think of it, but if you go to the spa or you see the posters at the spa and they have the cucumbers on the eyes, that actually, cucumber is a cooling food. It reduces inflammation and puffiness, and it's the same concept, just we're using it in a broader theme.
Yeah, so that's what I wanted to tell them. Also, that there's some foods are seasonal. Chinese use foods in different seasons. With cold seasons, summer, with the weather seasons or the year seasons, and they also use it for different ages. So age is related. We take a lot of things in consideration. Many factors affecting how we determine the energetics, the correct energetics for it.
While we're talking about that, we should mention older dogs. I know raw diets are really popular, but older dogs really shouldn't have raw diets because they're already cooling down. They already have some stagnation in there, and that raw diet is just going to further exacerbate that.
And we actually recommend raw diets for healthy young animals because they are young, they're very, the energy is so much that it would be good to temper it down a little bit. They can deal with everything. A puppy, you can deal with anything you give them. So so we are not opposed to raw diets. I just don't want the hate mail. So yeah, we're not opposed, but everything this is holistic. This is specific to an individual, specific to your pet. So.
Well, we have all our ingredients in here. So basically what you do is you just put the lid on it, turn it on low.
You go to work.
Go to work. Do whatever you got to do.
And then when you come back, ta-da!
Voila.
I think I'm going to have to move this a little bit, right? For somebody was asking, Richard was asking, show the food. So we are showing you the food. Okay, I agree. It has some color in it, but it doesn't really look that bad, people. And it doesn't smell bad at all. And so
the last thing that you want to do, once you've got the food prepared, and you can put this food, this is a week of food for Sadie, but you can put these in individual little containers or little baggies, pop half in the fridge, half in the freezer, and you're good to go for a whole week. So we have her little serving dish here, as you can see, and the last thing that we want to do to this is add her spices. And the reason why we're adding spices isn't just for flavor. We're adding garlic because it's going to reduce the inflammation. That's going to get the chi moving and move that stagnation out of there. Mustard is going to do exactly the same thing, so we'll put her mustard in there. We have garlic, and the last thing that we're going to put in there is the bone meal. The reason why we're doing that is because dogs do have a special requirement of calcium and phosphorus, and we need to meet that need.
And Silvana, which I really appreciate you, Silvana, because you've done a lot of questions. Where do you buy your bone meal?
The bone meal that I'm using here is from Healthy Habits in Winter Haven, Florida.
Okay. But Whole Foods, any natural health food store will have it.
So I gave that a little stir. It's ready for Sadie.
Okay, so then let's get our food critic here. And then a lot of people were asking, they wanted to see Sadie, how is Sadie going? Again, this is 10 weeks after the, and you can put it right here, after the injury, devastating injury. And Miss Sadie, you want some food?
Sadie,
She is full of energy.
come here. What's this?
So she is not perfect, but she is much better. She regained, the first thing that came back was her tail.